Another useful utility for system management is Cron. Cron is actually used to automate tasks, and it's probably not something that you're going to use a lot, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of the capabilities of Cron. With Cron, let me actually change into the Cron directory, and I've actually got a file here called Anacron, and there's what we call a Cron tab here. So the Cron tab is a set of parameters around how a cron job is actually going to work. So you don't need to worry too much about that. You're going to use the default settings in order to actually add jobs yourself more than likely. So let's take a look at one of the existing directories where you would put cron jobs. I'm in cron.daily, and cron.daily is where you would put jobs you wanted to run once a day. I can take a look, for example, at log rotate. So I had mentioned previously with log files, they get rotated on a regular basis. So let's take a look at log rotate. You can see this is just a set of commands that are going to be run, and cron is the task that actually runs this set of commands. So this actually does the log rotation. This is a set of commands that's going to go in and rotate all of the logs on a daily basis. Cron is actually the program that runs all of these individual scripts once a day. Now, there's also cron.weekly, for example, so there are some scripts that are going to run weekly, and then cron.daily we've looked at, and I can also take a look at cron.hourly. And in this case, there's not actually anything in cron.hourly, but if you had a job you wanted to run once an hour, it's going to run out of cron.hourly. So I could actually add a file here. I could, for example, my cron job, and I could create a cron job here that would run once an hour. And once I saved it, I could actually just have cron execute that automatically. I don't have to do anything beyond that because cron is going to go through every file in that directory once an hour and execute them no matter what's there. Same thing on the daily and weekly. All you have to do is put a little script into those directories and it's going to execute them automatically. And it's going to execute them in basically alphabetical order, or in ASCII order, really. So what we've got here is 0 Anacron, and it's named that to make sure that it is the very first job that runs. Everything is going to get executed in ASCII order. So 0 is going to be the lowest value that we could actually use here. So that's going to be the first job that gets run. If I were to name something, for example, my cron job, and let's say I put it into cron.daily, it would actually execute after mlocate, but before password, because that's just the order that it is. So ml comes before my, and of course my comes before pa. So it's going to execute in those orders. Now again, you may never have to deal with cron jobs, but it's helpful to know that they're there and they're doing system maintenance activities. And if there does happen to be something that you want to script up and run on a regular basis, doing whatever it is, downloading a file, for example, from some website, or checking to see whether a particular internet host is alive, you can actually do that with cron. Just drop it into the right directory based on the schedule that you want to use, and cron will take care of running that automatically for you.